G. Sharma. Earlier I was in Kumaon University and Almora University, Uttarakhand. Before that, I was in Central University, Assam, Silchar. And after in between the Kumaon University again, I was in Central University, Baba Sahib Bhimrao Ambedkar. I have joined here on 12th July as the director of School of Law. That Raffles. Therefore, this is my privilege to address the law students of this university. And first of all, I will give you some idea what is the scope in the legal education, what you will do in future. Systematically, if you will see, there is a lot of scope in the legal education. Number one, to pursue the study for the competition purpose, and first purpose is the judicial examination of various states. This is called the subordinate judicial examination. The name is different according to the states. This is the first opportunity. Second opportunity is you will become the legal advisors in reputed companies. This is the second one. And a very good scope is in the various reputed multinational companies. This is the second. Thirdly, if you have studied in a manner as it requires by the law student, you can pursue the practice in the higher judicial courts. These courts are the high courts of various states and the Supreme Court of India. This is the third. Fourth is relating to the teaching, and you have the scope to teach to the students of law colleges, National Law University and a university. And fifth scope in law, the one can become the very good leader after the completion of law education. And next scope is to social worker, to run and start the startup by forming the company, law firm, and other areas are also there to work in a way so that every student will have, after the completion of the law examination, the employment in their hands. Not only this, the student not only to get the employment, but they will give the employment to others also. Therefore, this is the capacity of the law student, and so far this university is concerned, the Raffles University, Neemrana, the very good student pass out from this university. They occupied very good positions, and we will start in a new manner of the teaching and learning pedagogy for the interest of all the students. Continuously classes will run, and after the classes we also teach to the student for the preparation of the judicial examination or any other examination like the province executive services. This is one of the scope for the law student. And for Union Public Service Commission also, the optional paper that normally students are taking, and the law student can go for the UPSC examination. This is called the civil servant of the union. This is also the scope, and the manner of the teaching and learning will be the basically of discussion in classroom discussion, which is called the practical approach of the teaching and learning. Number two, there will be the presentation of seminar. Number three, there will be writing the assignment. Number four, students requires to write the research paper with the help of teachers also. Number five, student continuously study in the library, in the hostel and in the department. At least your study should be more than the 15 hours, and minus the 24, if you will minus the 24, only 6 and 7 hours should be for your sleeping and for other purposes. Therefore, there the method of the teaching will be in a way so that you will learn more and more which is not being taught in other universities. And we have very senior faculty member, the Malik Saab is here, and there are some girls, the Viva is working, Amit is working, and a new faculty member latestly joined the Anurag, and another faculty member is the Amit is working. So many teachers, one of the another teacher, he is also working. They will continuously work for your betterment. And the method of the teaching will be the critical method, analytical method, and to search out the new idea and to apply the provisions which are existing in the field of law. For example, I am just introducing the conceptual aspect of the Constitution of India. As you know, there is some background of Constitution. There is a historical background of Constitutional law. There is a Constituent Assembly debate of the Constitutional law. There is a demand during the national movement of the making the Constitutional law, because the whole the movement was for the betterment of society, and the betterment of society is not possible unless the Constitution shall be or should be it was not before the independence in your hand. So therefore, the way of teaching shall be also that critically analyze the cases. Day-to-day cases, you will search from the website, then you will write the assignment on the reading cases, and you will show your teachers. The one teacher will be allotted to the student of one class for monitoring all the aspects of learning. Thus, my suggestion and my efforts should be in the interest of all the students 24 hours, only for teaching and learning, not the other purposes. For other purposes, the administration is available, very good administration is here, and they are working for that. Then the first of all, suppose today the topic is introduction of the Constitution, and before teaching to the student or before learning by the student, teaching to the student and learning by the student, it requires to make the synopsis of the introduction of the Constitution. And how you will introduce the Constitution synopsis? Synopsis means point-wise study programs should be there, which is called the study program, teaching method. And first will be the, if you will see, the summary of the teaching. And what will be the summary? The introduction, historical background, and the conceptualization. Then you can say the efforts of the Constituent Assembly, then debate in the Constituent Assembly. After the debate, over of the debate, there is a provision of the Constitution, and in the provision, what are the words, how many projects, what are the exceptions, what are the proviso, and what is the correlationship of the one provision with that another provision. And for example, if you will see, this is the assignment work for you today. Every student will go for the preamble of the Constitution, and you will by heart will retain the preamble of the Constitution. We the people of India having ceremony to resort to Constitution into. Therefore, all the 85 words without having any full stop. There is no full stop. And who has drafted this preamble? And when it has placed before the Constituent Assembly? And what was the first speech of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on the preamble? You will go for all these things. And when on the 29th August 1947, Baba Sahib Bhimrao Ambedkar appointed as the chairman of the drafting committee, what was the observation of the Baba Sahib Ambedkar about the preamble of the Constitution? How these words are the constitutional values, and what is the meaning of these words? What is the analysis of these words? Suppose the sovereign is there, you will go for the preamble of the Constitution, you will read the preamble of the Constitution, you will try to retain in your mind the preamble of the Constitution, having 85 words in the preamble of the Constitution. Then you will go for the history of the preamble of the Constitution, and when Pandit Nehru placed it on the Constituent Assembly 13th December 1946, because the first meeting of the Constituent Assembly was the 9th December 1946. All these are for the purpose of the GK, for the purpose of the general information which can be asked by the examiners in your competitive examination. Therefore, the learning method will be of the events, observation, words, analysis, and critical and case law over the particular word. This will be your approach of learning and teaching, and so that you will not to only know the law, but you will be in position to understand the law. And when the student will be in position to understand the law, certainly suppose that student will go in the field. Field means in their area after the completion of this study, he will and she will apply the law in a practical way, or for the purpose of practical assessment of the law, for taking the benefit from the education which you have got from your university. Therefore, the system will be of the analysis to interpret to the things by the student, and it is interpreted by the courts which are called the constitutional courts, or in legal term it is called the competent courts. Therefore, your language should be the legal language. And how you can develop your legal language? By reading